Gobble, gobble. All 6 teams playing on Thanksgiving lost in Week 11, but here are the lines presented by Caesars Sportsbook. You take a look. The Bears laying 3.5 in Detroit. The Cowboys a touchdown against the Raiders. Bills road favorites against the Saints. Things have been tough there for Sean Payton in New Orleans ever since losing Jameis Winston for the season. All right, let's bring my guy in, John Breech, Pick 6 Pod super friend, to go over the Thanksgiving games and a couple of other ones here in Week 12. But let's recap the season to date. Obviously, the AFC North has not been kind to you, John, but 3-2, 4-1 straight up. Your hits and misses, of course, right now. What do you think about your week?
You know what? I'm fine with it. The Cowboys let me down. The whole NFC East let me down, which is disappointing. So I decided not to pick any NFC East teams this week. I'm staying away from them. Sorry, Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, and Washington fans.
All right, we will get to the AFC North in just a bit, but let's target those Thursday games and start with Lions and Bears. Which way are you going here?
Yeah, this is an interesting one because, for one, it might go down as the worst Thanksgiving game of all time. I've got a bottle of wine I think I'm going to drink during this game. But you know what, Tommy? Bad Thanksgiving football is better than no Thanksgiving football. And the one thing about this game is that it looks like Tim Boyle's going to be starting. I saw enough of Tim Boyle on Sunday to know the Lions are going to have a hard time putting up points if he is their quarterback. The Bears probably aren't going to have their starting quarterback, Justin Fields, out. I have a little bit more faith in Andy Dalton. He came in, played well against the Ravens on Sunday. And so I like the Bears to cover here. The Detroit Lions, although they are 6-4 against the spread this year, are 0-3 in games where the point spread is 4 points or less. So I'm rolling with Chicago.
All right, let's move off Thanksgiving. Another short line here, Chargers and Broncos.
Yeah, this one, you know what? Both of these teams are playing pretty well this year. Obviously, the Broncos got off the 3-0 start, kind of fell apart, but then redeemed themselves with that huge win over the Cowboys. We saw how good the Chargers offense is on Sunday night, but their defense leaves a lot to be desired. I actually think both these defenses haven't been playing too well this season. So for me, it kind of comes down to which offense do I trust most in this game? And the answer is easy. It is Justin Herbert and that Chargers offense. I think this one will be close. I think the Chargers probably win this one by 3 or 4 points, but that is enough to cover the spread, so I'm rolling with the Chargers here.
All right, another short number, Vikings and Niners.
Yeah, this is an interesting game because you have 2 5-5 teams. The loser here is going to take a huge step backward in the playoff race, and so neither team can really afford to lose. But you know what? I love the Vikings. I've taken the Vikings in each of the past 2 weeks. I picked them to beat the Packers in an upset last week. I am going to keep rolling with them. I think they are one of the most underrated teams in the NFL right now. Kirk Cousins is hot. Their offense is tough to stop because if you think of, hey, I'm going to slow down Dalvin Cook, you get burnt by Justin Jefferson or Adam Thielen. And if you try and stop them through the air, then Dalvin Cook's going to run all over you. I think the Vikings are better than their record indicates. I love Minnesota, not just to cover here, to actually pull off the upset.
All right, so the NFC East currently is your bugaboo. The AFC North used to kind of be your bugaboo, but we do have a pick this week, Browns and Ravens.
Yeah, you know what? I decided I'm going to plug my nose and deal with the stink. The AFC North earlier in the season was just terrorizing me, but I decided, hey, if I pick 2 AFC North teams playing each other in a game, maybe this will end this. And so I am going to go with the Ravens here. Baker Mayfield is just too beat up. They keep trotting him out there, and he keeps getting more injured every week, and their offense looks even worse every week. The only way the Browns' offense has been functional during this Baker Mayfield injury period is when they're able to run the ball well, whether that's Dearness Johnson or Nick Chubb. But guess what? The Ravens have the second best run defense in the NFL, so I think they're just going to go in there. They're going to shut down Cleveland's run game, and they're going to make Baker Mayfield beat them, and Baker has not done anything over the past few weeks to indicate he can beat a good team like Baltimore. So as long as Lamar Jackson is the starter, surprised us on Sunday with not starting because of illness, I like the Ravens as to cover as long as Lamar is out there.
All right, that's Sunday night. And lastly, a game you like the best, battle division leaders, Titans and Patriots.
Yeah, for me, this all just comes down to the Titans offense has been ugly since Derrick Henry got hurt. Less than 200 yards against the Rams, even though they won that game. Tannehill, 4 interceptions on Sunday. And the Patriots are on a roll. Tommy, this is my best bet of the week. Bill Belichick has never beaten Mike Vrabel. I think he wants to win this one badly. So I like New England to win and cover here.
All right. John saying lay the 5.5 and lay it with confidence. Breech, certainly appreciate it, my man. Let's recap his picks again. One play on Thanksgiving, which is the Bears over the Lions at 3.5. Then a couple of road teams, Chargers, Vikings, going home with the Ravens. And then best bet for him, Titans and Patriots, New England laying 5.5.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.